I'm Virgil Penner. I grew up on a farm just east of Newton, Kansas, and have lived around Newton all my life. In grade school, I had in the 7th and 8th grade, we went to a one-room school named Candy, and I always tell people that's why I'm so sweet, because I had 8 years of Candy school. I had a grandma teacher that came in the 7th grade and 8th grade because they couldn't find teachers, and she volunteered to come and work with us. She had us every week, twice a week, go out for an hour and look at nature and think about something and come back and write a poem or draw a picture and stuff. So that really kind of opened the door to my visual observation of the world around me. In high school, I enrolled for 1 hour art, and about a week later after school started, the principal called me in and said, well, your art teacher wants you to have 2 hours of art every day along with Max. And Max and I both played football, and I was a right guard and he was a right tackle, so we had a lot in common. My art teacher in high school really pushed us to develop a style and to create something, to be more creative and not copy. Matter of fact, she would not let us bring pictures in to paint from. If we had to paint, didn't have an idea, she'd say, well, go out to the railroad track or the depot or the roundhouse or something like that and come back and draw your picture and paint it. I never had to do that because I don't know, because of my observation all my life, I could just create pictures, which I still do today. I do not paint from photographs, and I do not do commissions from photographs because that's too much pressure on me to produce and think of what you want, the person might want that wants me to paint a picture for them. After college, I got a job in coaching, and I had to coach 3 sports a year, and then I started having children, and so I gave up painting and started doing ink drawings, and my ink drawings are probably, I was better known statewide for my ink drawings as being more professional than my paintings were. But in 2009, my wife and I took a 2-week vacation to Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Taos, and we spent 2 weeks walking up and down the whole mile of galleries in Santa Fe and over in Tucson. And before I left, I decided I'm going to start painting again. So we went down to the art mart and bought $500 worth of painting supplies, and ever since I've been painting. So from 2009 to the present, I've painted a little over 700 pictures and have sold 589 pictures so far. And most of my pictures, I'd say 60% probably go to people under 50 years of age because they want something to pop out, have bright colors and very colorful paintings, so they want something to pop out on their walls, especially when they paint their walls gray and blue and green and all that like they do today. I really enjoy just sitting down. Matter of fact, this afternoon before I came here, I got a canvas out, and in 30 minutes I have a picture ready that I'm going to paint when I get home next Monday when I have some time. The style that the teacher encouraged me to do is to make contrasting colors side by side, like red and white, yellow and black, and that kind of thing. And I try, in my mind, those things happen. I don't really know what I'm going to do when I start a painting and what colors. If I paint the skies, then the skies determine what the trees, the colors of trees, and whatever other colors will be. And I try to develop a balance in my pictures, and also movement. My pictures are probably known for the movement in them, in that my art teacher said a tree has no leaves, it has shapes. And when you shape the tree correctly, it gives you that feel that the wind is blowing. And my buildings all have characters because they bend or bow. And so that's one of the techniques that makes my pictures unique and colorful for people who buy them. I do sell a lot of pictures to collectors all over the country. Matter of fact, last week I sold 3 paintings, one to San Diego, one to Gaithersburg, Maryland, and one to Atlanta, Georgia. So, and they were all collectors who want one of my pictures because of the style, and it's more the style. I work with a lot of kids. I go to high schools and paint in front of art classes. One of my best painting experiences is go to a high school in Wichita and paint 2 times in fall and 2 times in spring in front of their special ed classes. And oh man, do you talk about creativity? Those kids just really take off, and I really enjoy doing that. So, and I donate a lot of pictures to charity for auctions and so forth. And I give in my booths when I travel in the 5-state area. I go to about 10 or 12 art shows, and every show I have at least 4 12 by 12 paintings that I give away to little kids that come in and spend some time and really are interested in art. And 7 years ago, I gave a kid a painting in Lincoln, Nebraska, and last fall, he came up and showed me a painting that he's doing. He's now majoring in art at the University of Nebraska. So, and his mother said ever since he got that painting, he was hooked. So, yeah, art is, for me, art is not what you see; it's what makes you feel. And like music, you don't see anything in music, you feel. And art is a feeling experience. And if it doesn't bring back memories, then it has no value to. And that doesn't mean it isn't valuable art.